Are you planning to build your career and future in Australia? If yes, then today's update is extremely important for you. Australia's permanent residency program is one of the most popular immigration pathways in the world, and every year thousands of skilled professionals compete to secure their spot. But here's the catch: everything depends on the PR points cutoff scores, which decide who actually gets invited to apply. For 2025, the Australian government has announced major updates to the PR points cutoff system, and these changes will directly impact skilled workers, international students, and professionals aiming for migration. Whether you are an engineer, IT expert, healthcare professional, accountant, or tradesperson, understanding these score requirements is now more critical than ever. In this video, we'll break down the latest PR cutoff scores for 2025, how they've changed compared to previous years, and what this means for your eligibility. We'll also explore which occupations are in high demand, how to boost your points through work experience, English proficiency, or state nominations, and what strategic steps you can take right now to secure your chance. So, if you're serious about moving to Australia for a better career, lifestyle, and future, make sure you watch till the end, because these PR score updates could make or break your Australian dream. How the point system works. Refresher: the points test is how Australia ranks applicants for points-tested skilled visas, mainly subclass 189, 190, 491. Points are awarded for these main factors: age, English language ability, competent proficient superior, skilled employment, overseas and Australian, educational qualifications, bachelor, master, PhD, specialist education in Australia professional year, state or territory nomination, 190 or 491, partner skills, partner assessed a partner competent English, other measurable items, e.g., trade qualification. You must usually have at least 65 points to submit an EOI, but being invited usually requires more. How much more depends on demand and the visa stream or occupation. Use the official points calculator to test your score. 2. What changed? Important 2025 policy updates you must know. Program size and priority. Australia announced the 2025-26 permanent migration program at around 185,000 places, keeping skilled migration central to intake planning. That influences how many invitations are available by stream. Invitation frequency and targeting, 2025. The Department of Home Affairs has run invitation rounds earlier and more selectively in FY 2025-26, for example a 189 round on the 21st of August, 2025. Migration industry roundups, trusted migration agent blogs, and community trackers, e.g., forum megathreads, can show real-time anecdotal cutoffs. Use these for trends, but verify with official data. 6. Scenario examples. How to interpret the ranges. You have 65 to 70 points. You're at the historic minimum. Options. Apply for state nomination, 190 or 491. Improve English, get Australian work experience. Or target trade occupations where rounds invited at 65 to 70. You have 75 to 80 points. Competitive for some occupations. Get ready for early invitations in targeted rounds or pursue state nomination to secure an invite. You have 85 plus points. Strong contender for many 189 invitations. Ensure all documents and assessments are current. You'll be in a good position when broad rounds run. 7. Risks and things to watch. Tiebreak rule. If two EOIs have identical points, the department uses the date, a time the EOI was lodged as tiebreak, earlier. EOIs get preference. Submit early and keep your EOI updated. Policy changes and indexation. Income thresholds and program priorities can change mid-year. Always recheck official Home Affairs pages before planning or relying on numbers. Scams and bad advice. Rely on official pages or registered migration agents for complex cases. 8. Action checklist. What you can do in the next 30 to 90 days. 1. Use the official points calculator and record your score. Home Affairs tool. 2. If 80 points, plan one priority action to add points, English test plan, partner assessment, state nomination application, or professional year. 3. Prepare renew documents, skill assessment, updated CVS, employment references with dates or roles, English test booking. 4. Lodge update EOI in Skill Select and set occupation carefully. Note the EOI timestamp matters. 5. Monitor Skill Select invitation rounds, official page, and industry reports. Weekly. 6. If uncertain, consult a registered migration agent for a tailored plan, especially for high-stakes occupations. 9. Sources and where to read more, official plus practical. Skill Select invitation rounds, Department of Home Affairs, official. Points calculator, Department of Home Affairs. Recent migration program announcement, 2025 to 26 program size. Migration industry summaries and invitation round breakdowns. Examples: Australia Migrate, work visa lawyers. Visa Sidekick, useful for observed cutoffs and trends. Final takeaway: if your career goal is Australian PR in 2025, treat the points test like a career plan. Identify the most efficient, realistic points upgrades tied to your professional development, e.g., Australian work experience. Higher English test band, state nomination. Cutoffs can swing widely by occupation and round, so improve where you can, and stay ready to act when the department opens targeted invitations and has been targeting particular occupations to meet labour market needs. That means some occupations saw low cutoffs while others needed high scores. Income thresholds and indexation. From mid-2025, the government adjusted certain income thresholds and indices used for visa settings, e.g., skilled visa income thresholds or indexation, which indirectly affects employer-sponsored and some skilled settings. Check current indexation numbers if you use salary as part of your eligibility. 3. Typical cutoff behavior in 2025. What we are seeing. Cutoffs are not fixed, they depend on 1. Visa subclass, 189 vs 190 vs 491. 2. Occupation demand. 3. How many EOIs were in the pool at that level, and 4. Whether the round targeted specific occupations or all occupations. Observed patterns from invitation rounds and migration reports in 2025. High-demand white-collar occupations, IT, engineering, accounting. Health specialities often required 85 to 95 points in targeted rounds. Some healthcare or critical shortage roles. Occasionally invited at 80 points or slightly lower depending on demand. Trades and construction roles. In some rounds saw lower cutoffs, 65 to 70 points. Government has targeted trades to fill shortages. 4. Practical strategies to raise your chances, career and PR focused. If your current points sit near common cutoffs, focus on high value, reliable upgrades. 1. Improve English to proficient or superior, adds 10 to 20 points. Often the fastest single gain if you can realistically achieve it. 2. Gain 3+ years of skilled employment in Australia. Australian experience is highly valued and counts strongly. 3. State territory nomination, 190 or 491. Gives +5 or +10 points, depending on stream, and can reduce competition. If your occupation is listed with states, target state nomination paths. 4. Partner skills. If your partner can be assessed as skilled or has competent English, you can pick up extra points, typically +10 or similar. 5. Professional year or specialist Australian study, small but reliable points. Also strengthens your Australian work network. 6. Occupation selection and timing. If your occupation's cutoff is high, consider related occupations in your ANZ SCO group that are in demand and easier to get invited for. 7. Employer-sponsored alternatives. If point streams are too competitive, explore employer nominations or regional employer-sponsored visas. They have different criteria. 8. Document readiness. Have skill assessments, English test results, evidence of employment, police checks and health checks ready. When you get invited, timing matters. 5. How to track cutoffs and invitations, practical tools. Department of Home Affairs, Skill Select, invitation rounds and previous rounds. Official source for invitation. Round outcomes and tiebreak information. Bookmark and monitor weekly or monthly.